Welcome, Taurus, to your oracle reading, and for you this week I pulled number 27, Dragonfly, as your medicine card. 27 breaks down to 9, which is the number for endings, and endings are definitely going to happen this week. Dragonfly medicine is illusions, but what it's really about is illusions coming to your awareness. The bubble bursts, something that you thought was going to happen, something that you thought was going to be a reality, something you may even thought had already come into your life, is just not going to actually turn out to be reality. You're going to realize that you had fallen in love with an illusion that is just not going to happen, or it's just going to fall through. Now, for your mineral companion, thankfully, I pulled this beautiful piece of sandstone. And sandstone is the stone of strength. And so this week you have the strength to handle this. Although things may be disappointing, things might not be where you want them to be in your reality, at least you'll know that just isn't the time, that maybe this isn't what's meant for you, and you're going to have the strength to move on, to carry on to something else. Now for your advice card, I pulled 29, their journey. Now 29 breaks down to 11, which is the number for synchronicity. So keep your eye out for strange coincidences this week. Maybe you see a license plate that has 1111 on it. Maybe you find a feather on your doorstep just as you're thinking of a loved one that passed. There's going to be little signs and synchronicities that are going to indicate the correct path for you. And the advice this week is to follow those. Now, the journey in reversed represents that this new beginning that you might have perceived isn't ready. This is premature. Whatever it is that you're thinking about doing that's new, it's just not ready yet. It doesn't mean that you are never going to have the option to do this new venture, go on this new quest. But it just means that right now is not the moment. And that's what I feel that this illusion's for. Perhaps you thought it was time to change jobs. Maybe it was time to ask out that girl that you've been looking at. Whatever it is, this is a week where you're going to realize this is not the time. This is not where you're ready for this change in your life. Again, that doesn't mean that this change isn't going to happen. It just means that it's not meant to happen right now. And for your clarifying card, I pulled number 55, the Soul Shrinker. Now, 55 is a master number of intuition. So again, I have a strong sense here that perhaps you already know that this is not the right time. You already had this feeling that things just felt a little bit off, that you weren't really ready for the change that you're craving. But this says to pay attention to that intuition. When your gut tells you something's off, you really need to pay attention to that. Now, the Soul Shrinker in this reading really represents gossip. Someone's being malicious about their words around you. It could be yourself. It could be someone else. It may be, if you are the person who's participating in this might be what's causing this blockage towards this new adventure for you. It may be that someone else is causing this. But what is asked of you this week is to really focus on your strength, focus on moving through this moment, and knowing that, yes, you may want something and it may be delayed, but it doesn't mean that it's not coming to you. You just need to solve this problem of who's speaking negatively, whether it's someone in your circle or yourself. As soon as you turn that around, you may find yourself ready for this new adventure. It's a great week to do a frequency check. To do a frequency check, do stream of conscious writing. Just whatever comes to your mind, write it down in your journal. Then put it aside for an hour or two, or come back the next day to it. And when you come back to it, read it again with fresh eyes and ask yourself, is this the life, is this the attitude that I want? Is this really a reflection of what I desire in my life? Because whatever you are on the inside is what the outer reality is going to reflect back to you. And if the answer is no, then the thing to do is to get into a state of gratitude as soon as possible. That is the fastest way to change your frequency. And to do that, simply write down all the things that you are grateful for in your life. This can be a tough challenge to people who are in a depressed or negative state, but write those down and focus on those. And the more you focus on gratitude, the more you'll find reasons to add things to add to this list. And eventually you'll be in a state of constant gratitude, and that will change your frequency, and you will attract naturally new circumstances, and this new journey will be one of those circumstances. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you need any more perspective on the coming week, please check out your moon and rising sign videos. Hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see next week's oracle. Bye for now.